Hey guys, what's going on? It's your man JP, JP's World of Wrestling. Now, if you're watching this, I just uploaded a video about Halloween Havoc, um, 92 and 93. Um, but I just wanted to come on here and give you a little bit of a personal update. It doesn't really have anything to do with wrestling, and obviously you're perfectly free to skip past this video. But basically, in a nutshell, I got fired. And that's just kind of the blunt way of putting it. It was not because the work I was doing was bad or anything, but it was a decision that was made at the corporate level. The company I was working for just decided to cut back on labor, and unfortunately, that means I'm out of a job now. Um, and it is what it is. It's kind of bad timing because this time of year, a lot of places are only hiring like temporary holiday help, and which, if that's what I can get, that's what I can get. So, obviously I do what I can, but it's really a really crummy time to let somebody go. It's really crummy time to fire somebody, especially when it has nothing to do with my job performance. My job performance was fine, and they were perfectly happy with the work I was doing, but that's just economics. I feel like Rocky and Rocky 2, where, he couldn't fight anymore, or Adrian was telling him not to fight anymore, so he tried to go out and get a regular job, but nobody was hiring, and, you know. So I'm going to be okay. My wife is going to be okay. We're fine, you know. Right now it's kind of definitely a setback because, it's been 2 days so far this week. I'm hoping that something will come on pretty quickly. It might mean making a sacrifice. It might mean like maybe working certain days of the week that I didn't really want to work initially, but you got to do what you got to do. So, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me and hanging in there and watching what I'm doing, watching the channel, watching the videos that I put out. And I'm gonna keep them going. I'm gonna keep rolling with this thing. But hopefully, sorry, I gotta adjust this a little bit. It keeps going a different direction. But anyway, um, yeah, that's about it, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an update on where my life is at. I know it's got nothing to do with wrestling, but it's almost kind of, I don't know, therapeutic for me to come on here and kind of talk about stuff that's going on. And it's nothing deep, nothing heavy. It's not wrestling related, like I said, but it is my platform, and it's so. Anyway, but I guess that's gonna do it for this video. You know, like I said, if this doesn't really interest you, that's perfectly understandable. I'm perfectly fine with you guys just kind of skipping past this and moving on to the next one. And I think the next one, even though I already kind of covered Halloween Havoc 95, I'll probably briefly cover it again because it was a doozy. So, I'll do that right after I cover Halloween Havoc 94. And I'll probably go, since WCW wasn't really around for really all that long, I'll probably do them all that, there was in WCW. I'm not going to do any of the NXT ones because I don't watch them, and to me, that's not the same at all. So, anyway, but that's going to do it for this video. Sorry it's not wrestling related. Sorry it's just me kind of on here, just kind of speaking my mind and being honest. So, my next video, I promise, will be a lot more fun. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you're new, feel free to like and subscribe, or just skip past this, go to the next one, or go into the archives and go into the older content. But anyway, I'll see you next time.